welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another 2 looks with one of the palettes from the Jaclyn Hill Vault. So today we're doing Dark Magic, which is this one right here, which is the one that has all the like deep colors, the blues, the deep greens. So this look that you're seeing right here was obviously created with this palette, and then I have another look that you're going to see in this video as well. I did put lashes on for both, and you're going to see the end result with lashes. However, I forgot I hadn't even filmed this intro, so I like immediately took the lashes off after I finished with this one, and then I thought of putting them back on to do the intro, but I mean, that didn't feel like it. So you're going to have to wait till the end to see how this look with the lashes applied looks so much better, trust me. As always, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. We do lots of makeup tutorials here, a bunch of like reviews, all that fun stuff. And I do have 2 more videos coming for this little series because I am going to be doing 2 looks on each one of these palettes. If you didn't watch the video before this one, I did 2 looks with the palette Bling Boss, and then we will have Armed and Gorgeous and Ring the Alarm coming up next. One of them, not sure. If you want to see any pictures of these looks, make sure you're following my Instagram. It's at PattyCAlonso. That's also my handle for Twitter and Snapchat if you're interested. And let's not make this intro any longer. Let's go ahead and get started with the first look. Alright, so as you guys can see, my eyes are concealed, my brows are done, and I also put a bit of primer on my eyelid. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color Poof, which is this like just like skin color, and this is my M504 by Morphe, and I'm just going to pat that color all over the crease of my eye and all the way to right underneath my brow. And this is going to be a base for my eyeshadow, and you're going to move this color around basically until you feel like nothing is sticky anymore. Alright, so now with the same big fluffy brush, I'm going to grab the color Potion, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the crease of my eye in windshield wiper motions. And I'm going back and blending some more. It is looking a bit patchy right there, so I'm just going to, if I can't diffuse that with this brush, let me grab a different one. This is just a clean Morphe R something. It's not there anymore. So with the clean Morphe brush, I'm going to diffuse that patchiness. And you can see how much smoother that looks. I think I'm going to keep this brush, and I'm going to intensify Potion a little bit more. Right here on the outer corner of my eye. And in the outer corner, like on the other side of the crease. Alright, just like that. This patchiness right here doesn't matter. I didn't even try to blend out because we're going to cover that later on. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my E25 from Morphe in the color Busted. And with this like deep bluish color, I'm going to intensify the outer corner of my eye. So as you can see, I'm patting first and blending it in afterwards. A little bit on the outer corner, just like that. And I'm going back with my fluffy Morphe brush, and I'm going to blend the crease. I don't love blue eyeshadows on myself because I don't think it looks good with my color eyes, but obviously I wanted to use every single color in the palette, so I have to use that blue somehow. So now with my Sephora number 15 brush, which is just like a shader brush, I'm going to grab the color Diversion, which is like a pewter shade, and I'm going to put it on my eyelid. So as you see, I'm putting it 2/3 of the way in on my eyelid, and then feel free to go back with the brush that has the color blue in it, and dab right over where those 2 colors meet, and that'll make it blend. See, just like that. Okay, I'm going to grab this very small blending brush. This is the Morphe M506, and the color Temptress, which is like a black that has a slight silver shimmer to it. I don't think it'll show up though. And I'm going to blend it on the outer corner of the eye to make the eye a little bit more smoky. I clean my brush quickly on a paper towel that I have in front of me, and I'm going to, now that it's a bit cleaner, use that same brush to try to blend in some of that black into the crease of my eye to intensify it a little bit. And then I'm going back with my fluffy Morphe brush and making sure that all the colors on my crease are diffusing into one another. Alright, so that's what we have. Now that I put that dark shade on the outer corner, I like it a lot better because it looks like a navy blue into a light blue, and then it just blends out into that green. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and use a setting spray to wet my number 15 brush. And I'm going back to the color Diversion because I want to see if I can intensify that pewter shade all over my eyelid. Oh yeah, I'm just lightly dabbing where I want the color to show up more. Okay, just like that. So now I'm going to do the same thing to this eye, and I will do my base makeup as well. And I will come back to finish up the eyes. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, I made my eyes look the same, and I did the rest of my face makeup. So let's go ahead and dive into inner corner and under eyes. Alright, so for the inner corner, I'm going to grab the number 18 brush, this teeny tiny shader brush here from Sephora collection, and the color Power Cut, which is like a silvery shade, and we're going to put it inner corner and of course blend it into the first half, not the first half, I'm sorry, the beginning of the eyelid right here, so that it pops a little bit. Alright, and then for underneath my eyes, I'm going to start with the color Inside Job, which is like a dark green shade, and I'm going to put it right underneath my lashes, very close to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to grab my Morphe E17 and I'm going to start blending around it. So I'm just doing back and forth motion so that that line doesn't look as harsh anymore. That shade blended out nicely. I was going to do the color Potion around it to like blend it out and make it look like the top, but I think I like this better. I think just to soften it a little bit, I am going to go in with Potion and put it right underneath. See, look at the difference. This one has Potion and this one doesn't. So this one just looks a teeny tiny bit more, a teeny tiny bit lighter. Okay, so I'm going to do that little trick where you get this, where you get a little bit of translucent powder and put it right underneath your eye so that it looks a little bit more cohesive down here. So I'm going to lay that powder there and let it bake for a little bit. Alright, so I think while that bakes, I'm going to do the only thing left to do, which is put on some mascara and lashes, and I will be back to show you guys the final look. Alright, and this is the final look. The first thing I'm going to do for look number 2 is with my big fluffy Morphe brush, I'm going to tap the color Poof all over the eyelid area, and this is going to help me one more time set the primer in place and make everything just be one color. And then with that same big fluffy brush, I'm going to grab the color Shh and I'm going to put it on the crease of my eye. So I'm doing windshield wiper motions around my eyeball. I'm going to grab a little bit more and build up that shade. As you can see, there's very little difference, but it works as a great transition. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my Morphe M513, this one right here. It's like a pointed fluffy brush and the color Mojo, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner of my eyelid and into the outer part of my crease ever so slightly. I'm going to go ahead and blend back and forth with that same brush, no product added, on the crease of my eye. And you just want to blend until you don't see any harsh lines. Going back with my big fluffy brush making sure there's no hard edges. One more time, nothing added. Just blend, blend, blend. Brush. I'm grabbing my number 15 brush and the color Trickery, and I am tapping and swiping very, very slowly on the first 2/3 of my eyelid. Trickery is a beautiful, like, green shade, that has a little bit of a metallic finish to it, just like that. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned my number 15 brush, and I'm going to grab the color Inside Job, and I'm going to tap it on the outer corner of my eyelid, the part that is not covered with the green. And with the tip of that same number 15 brush, I'm going to blend that darker green color halfway through my crease. So as you see, I'm placing it there all the way to the top of the crease, right in the center. And with a clean, like, pinched blending brush, this is the Sigma E25, I'm going to blend that color out on the crease. So as you see, I'm just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions through the crease of my eye. And then one more time with my big fluffy brush, I'm making sure everything blends. Alright, so now that everything's blended nicely, I'm going to go back and I'm going to spray some setting spray on my number 15 brush. And one more time, I'm going to get the color Trickery, which is that dark green we have all over our eyelid. And I'm going to intensify it. Alright, so now that everything on the top of my eyes is done, I'm going to do my base makeup and I will come back to finish up the eye look. So I am back and we're going to do the under eye. So I'm going to grab this teeny tiny blending brush. This is the M506 right here. And I'm going to grab the color, I think I'm going to grab the color Potion. Let's take this for a spin. Alright, so I'm using Potion and I am blending back and forth underneath my eye, making sure I connect it to the outer corner of the top and blending in a little bit there. And next I'm going to grab this right here. This is my M432 from Morphe and the color Inside Job one more time, and we're going to press the color Inside Job really, really close to our lower lash line and make sure you blend it. So as a last step, I'm going to grab my number 18 and I'm going to grab the color Power Cut, and I'm going to be very generous with this one. I'm going to put it on like the first kind of like third of my eyelid. I've been wanting to put it over some of that green and on the inner corner of my eye, of course, and connect it at the bottom. So just like that. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of eyeliner. This is blue and we're gonna put it in my waterline. Alright, so I feel like because there's all this green around it, I don't know, I think it makes my eyes pop a little bit more when I combined a little bit of different colors, because my eyes look very green right now and my eyelid is very green right now, so adding that blue to my waterline I think makes my eye pop a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to pause recording right here. I'm going to do mascara, I'm going to put some lashes on, and I will be right back. Also a lipstick, I need a lipstick, and I'll be right back for the final look. Alright guys, and this is the final look. Alright guys, that is all for this video. I hope you liked at least one of these looks. I hope you learned something new today. Let me know in the comments below if you like colors like these, because this is not a palette that I would have bought if I would have had to choose palettes from this collection. This one would have probably been my last option. However, I'm not mad at the look that I'm wearing today. I actually kind of like it. It's very smoky and dark. But the first look you saw, I loved that one, and I got so many compliments all day because I did go to work after I filmed that. So many people complimented my eyes and wanted to know what I was wearing. So again, sometimes you see palettes that you would like not in a million years reach for, and you can create beautiful looks with it. That is it for this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye!